Starvation mode is the idea that you can lower your calories so much that your metabolism slows down to the point where you start putting on fat even in a calorie deficit. This notion is simply not true, and evidence from starvation studies show that everyone will lose weight if caloric intake is low enough and activity is high enough to create a caloric deficit. One study commonly cited is the Minnesota starvation study. This study was performed shortly after World War II to investigate how the human body adapted to caloric intake and activity levels similar to deployed soldiers. Researchers recruited 36 men and placed them on a carbohydrate-rich, protein-poor diet that contained roughly half of their caloric intake for 6 months. Participants were given physical jobs that required them to walk 22 miles weekly on an average. After 6 months, the average body weight went from 152.6 pounds to 115.6 pounds, and all the participants lost a large amount of body weight. What we can take from this study is that a very low caloric intake combined with a large amount of cardio does not cause the metabolism to get damaged to the point that the individual cannot lose weight. Anyone will lose weight if activity levels are high enough and caloric intake low enough to create a caloric deficit. Now, although metabolic damage is not a real physiological phenomenon, metabolic adaptation does occur during dieting, which we will talk about in our next video.